So this is the noise I can hear. So you can see it's split the bush. Sorry, not the bush, the little rubber gator. So I'm guessing there's going to be some grit and water and stuff in there. So. It's all bush out. So this is a bit of a layout at parts, things I've taken off, and then I'll be cleaning them up next, ready for reassembly. So whilst I've got roll bar off, I've done a bit of a descale, and I'm going to do a bit of painting. It's not in such a bad shape under here, quite happy, it's still solid. So here's a before, let's do an after. A little bit better, keep that rust away. Yeah. It's hard to tell that's all painted. Keep that rust away for another year. Oh man, it's raining again. Every time when I get under this Land Rover it rains. So time to get the new bush in. Gonna give that a bit of a clean up and a bit of a grease ready for putting it in. You see it's a lot more stiffer, can't twist it. That's to go in there like that. So I'm going to measure new one. I think the old one were about 40mm. Yeah, bang on 40mm. So I'll give that a clean up, get it pressed in and measure it inside of here. It's a bit of a rough measurement, but it's 39.72mm. Well, I've knocked it a bit, but so it's going to be a squeeze getting that in there. So that rust mark's gone. So what I've done is I've used the old race and I've ground taper inside of it. I've put a bit of tape around here just to protect the gator, or rubber boot, so that then slides over it. So when you're pressing it in, it doesn't hurt the boot. But obviously the old outer race is perfect size for pressing the new bush in. So I've just used a bit of threaded bar and some sockets to pull it across. Now it's pulled through so far, I've switched to a bigger socket, so I didn't want this socket damaging the rubber gator. So when it comes through, it's going to hit against that. You can just see it's got a couple more mil to go, and that wants to be flush with that there. That's it. We've landed. So hopefully now, remove his tape. It won't damaged it. Nice. So all you kind of need to do this is just a ratchet and a spanner, just a long bolt, and then get your old outer race to pull it in. Just make sure, well, what I did, but I just ground like a leading edge on there so it didn't hurt the rubber gator. Then just put a washer in end, and used a bigger socket on the outside and just drill it in like that. I don't have an hydraulic press, so if you've got one it's probably a lot easier, but it's like a bush fix for people who haven't got anything at home. It's just me, a wet floor and some old tools, so you can do it. You can see now there's a lot more resistance in the bush, and hopefully that'll stop all my clattering when I go over at speed bumps. I've got plenty more videos on refitting this and bleeding it, so you can skip to them videos if you want, so I don't have to refilm all that again.